Hi, I'm Todd with Terra Onion, and today we're going to take a look at installing Mode in the Dreamcast. Mode stands for Multi-Optical Disc Emulator and is compatible with both the Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast consoles. Before we dive into the Dreamcast install, let's take a look at what's included in the box. First up is this warning card. It includes a URL and QR code linking to the online manual. We've decided to stop including printed manuals for some of our products, as having an online PDF manual allows us to make updates to it rather than having a static printed manual where over time information will change. Here is the PCB in its anti-static bag. We've also included a bag with some sticky PCB feet to help mount Mode in your console. In the future, third parties like Laser Bear will offer 3D printed mounts for Mode. We've also included two small screws to mount a SATA hard disk or SSD to the Mode PCB. And finally, we've included an optional Sega Saturn power cable. This will not be required to install on the Dreamcast, so we can put it back in the box. To install Mode in your Dreamcast, the only tool you'll need is a screwdriver. First, let's start by removing the modem or broadband adapter from the side of the console. Flip your Dreamcast over onto a soft surface such as a towel. There are 4 screws to remove from the bottom of the Dreamcast that hold on the top shell. Flip the console back over and lift the top of the shell off. There are 3 screws that hold the GD-ROM in place. Let's go ahead and remove those. Carefully lift the GD-ROM out of the Dreamcast and set aside. You might have to give it a tug as it will be snug on the data connector. Before you install Mode, now is the time to mount your SATA drive to the Mode PCB with the 2 included screws. You will want to have read the manual and copied over your games to the drive prior to install. Go ahead and attach the standoff feet to the bottom of Mode. And you can peel off the sticker on the bottom of them to make sure that they adhere to the metal plate. On the bottom of Mode is the Dreamcast data and power combo connector. Now carefully align the Dreamcast connector on the bottom of Mode with the connector on the console and push it down firmly to connect. If you have DC Digital installed, Mode has extra options that are supported by it, such as on-screen disc swapping from the DC Digital menu. Since my console does have one, I'll go ahead and plug in the JST connector for it. Please see the Mode manual for complete details on this. And before I forget, yes, Mode does allow the popular Noctua fan mod still to fit in the console. There is plenty of room for it. To reassemble your Dreamcast, put the top shell back on, flip it over, and reinstall the 4 case screws. Pop in your modem or broadband adapter and your install for Mode is complete. This video is just a quick rundown of a basic install of Mode into the Dreamcast. For more information on install and usage of Mode, please refer to the complete online manual. We hope you found this install video helpful and thank you for purchasing Mode.